just the way that we rock. I'm from the bottom, so I aim for the top. And you crazy in the mind if you think I'ma stop. And I'm young, black, and living, still dreaming a lot.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the wig we're working on today is from Janet Collection, and this is a 360 human hair virgin 100% REMY wig. I love the packaging, it looks very nice. And then taking the hair out of the box, I'm loving the texture so far, and I love how soft it is. It's got lace in the back too because it's a 360 frontal, and then also in the box they give us instructions on how to care for the wig, so that's very nice as well. So the inside, there are no combs at all. The only security you're getting is the adjustable straps. The cap construction I think is very good as well. So we're getting right into dyeing the frontal part of this wig. I'm sorry, not dyeing, I meant bleaching. We're gonna bleach the knots. I used a little bit too much of the cream, so I'm gonna put a little bit back in the bottle. This is some Box Platinum Bleach. I cannot speak, y'all. It's Box Platinum Bleach. So I'm just gonna pour the powder in and mix it up. I'm going for like a frosting consistency. It could have been a little thicker by the time I was done with it, but you know, it was thick enough not to seep through the lace, so it's all good. So now I'm just applying it to that frontal area. As you can see, there's a silk base part once you go too far back, so there's not a whole lot of lace frontal to it. A lot of it is the silk base part. So I'm just bleaching the part that has the lace on it. And yes, I did have to makeshift with a fork because I could not find my applicator brush. So then I just lightly put the foil on it and let it sit for about 20-30 minutes and did all that. And then I used the shampoo and conditioner and that oil that came with it to wash and dry my hair. So now that we've gone through all of that, I'm going to go through and pluck the frontal. I'm doing what you see here throughout the whole hairline, going through and just kind of not uniform plucking at all because you don't want to create bald spots, but just going through and thinning out that hairline. I get better each wig. And then I just use the same technique of thinning out the hairline with the tweezers throughout the whole front edge of the wig. So now I'm just sectioning out hair for the baby hair section of the frontal. I can't talk today, you guys. And now I'm going through and I'm jaggedly cutting the baby hairs so that they're not too blunt. So once that's complete, I'm going through and I'm using some like liquidy, like it's very thin gel from Garnier Fructis. It's the Curl and Scrunch. And I'm using that to separate the hairs and get them wet so that I can start to form the front with the baby hair. So I'm not a baby hair expert just yet because I've said this before, I don't have a lot of baby hair myself, but you know, practice makes perfect. So I took this opportunity to keep practicing, just doing baby hairs and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing on the frontal. To hold all of this down, I am using Got to Be Glue, the black bottle one, and I'm also using a little bit of edge control so that it doesn't lift back up. And then once I've let the edges dry, that's the result that I had, and now I'm going to cut the lace off so that I can put this wig on. I kind of messed up a little bit because when I let it dry on the mannequin head, it left a residue from the gel and stuff like that. So we're gonna see later what I can do with that, but for the most part I can cut most of that off, but it's still a little bit left on the front. I cut straight across first, and then I went through and went back through the grooves and stuff of the wig where I put the baby hair and stuff like that. And that is the final result of cutting it before I put it on and work on it some more. So as you can see, it's not too bad, that residue and all of that, once it's on my head, but I am going to go through with some water and just put that on there and see what that does for me. And it ends up working pretty well to kind of get rid of that residue that was there and make it blend with my hair. So now I'm going through with my Hurt Imports glue and just following the instructions on the bottle for that. And I'm just going to glue down the edges because the front is already laying pretty secure. Plus the Got2b glue is on the edges that I just took the toothbrush on. So it's pretty secure there, so I don't need any more glue. And so I'm just going to secure the sides and make sure they're good to go before I start styling. Now the sides are good to go, so I'm going through and figuring out what I want to do with this wig. I decided that I couldn't really do anything with the very, very loose wave that wig had, so I just decided to go ahead and straighten it and see what I could do with it from there. So once I straightened it, I decided that I didn't really like how thin the ends were, so I just went through and cut the ends off so it would look a little bit thicker. Okay, you guys, so getting right into what I think of this unit. I like that the construction of the cap and everything is a good quality. I like that they already tinted the lace. I honestly probably didn't even need to bleach it like I did, because it kind of messed up the tinting of the lace that was already done already. Maybe if it hadn't been tinted, I probably could have bleached it and been okay, but I don't feel like really with the tinted lace that the bleach really did anything, but oh well, it's done now. As far as the density of this unit, I'm not a fan at all. It's very thin. If you want something that's super, super, super natural, then the thinness might work for you, but for me, it's way too thin for a wig. I feel like there's layers in it where it doesn't need to be, and it's just, I'm not a fan of how they styled this unit. I feel like just to get this basic look, I had to do too much. So, I mean, giving you my honest review, personally, I'm not feeling this unit too much. On the pro side though, it is a very nice texture. And it is very soft. When I put conditioner in it after I washed it, it just felt like butter. So the texture of the hair is a very good texture. I just wish there were more hair follicles in it. It also flat irons super easy. I didn't have trouble, like, you know how sometimes if your unit is kind of wavy or curly, it's a little hard to get the wavy or curliness out when you want it straight. I didn't have that problem with this. Also, you guys, the fact that this has no combs is causing me no problems at all. Once you adjust the straps in the back, it does stay stuck to your head, and obviously, you know, because I glued the edges right here, and the Got2b glue kind of stuck once I put the water on it right here. It is very secure, and you don't need any combs, so that is a plus, that you don't have to worry about the combs with this unit at all. Overall, I think that the quality of the hair that they used in this wig and the cap construction are awesome. I just have a problem with the density. It's just not enough for me. It's very flimsy. I wish if they were going to do a thinner density that they did not do like the layers like they did, because you see how it gets thin at the bottom. You guys saw how I had to cut the ends off because it was just like thin and flimsy. I didn't like that at all. I just feel like, you know, it should be thicker, like way thicker than it is right now. But if what you're going for is a very, very, very natural density, very, very natural look, this might actually work for you, because this is the density of some people's natural hair, like when they straighten it. So if this mimics your hair well, this might be a good unit for you. As for me, when I get my units, I like it a bit thicker than what's going on right here. But like I said, everything else is built quality. It's just not enough hair follicles going on for me. If you would like to purchase, I will link it down in the description box below for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss an upload from your fave. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.